extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Using his legs, it's Porter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
To the air. It's Stone. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking to throw at Stone. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Northwestern!
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You've marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? And maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Boise State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Jeanty last year with the sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have on the way they distribute the ball, David?
I mean, they're going to have to find their go-to guys, but here's the thing. You know it's going to be a really good system. And having Mad Dog back at quarterback, a guy that you know you can trust how to distribute the football, knows the plays, a lot of experience back on the offensive line. There's a lot of others that were still here for that playoff run.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and, man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty is gone from that dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out there that just think it was all Ashton Jeanty, but you're right. They have a lot of NFL talent returning at other spots, so I still expect this team to be successful.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. When you can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB, not many guys do it as well as that.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. On over the middle, it's Anderson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Quick strike complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Porter. Running into the open space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Wildcats are on the move. Caught near the sideline, it's Farrell. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Covey. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Stone. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Sherrod. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. To throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Sherrod. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon open.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Looking for a gap. It's Sherrod. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Broncos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Some fresh air.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They want to run it left here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Madsen. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Fires to the big fella. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Got it in the middle. It's Gaines. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this 3rd quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down.
And the Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's got it still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Stone. Got his man quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. The throw. He's got the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Line gets set. 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Back to throw, it's Stone. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old. With his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quick completion on the out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Gaines. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
To the air, it's Madsen. Quickly complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Pulls it in. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now from inside the red zone. They're working that left side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.